Welcome to the channel Tips for Pets. Today, we will talk about the history of the touching friendship between Lucy and Milo, two unlikely companions who prove that true friends can overcome any obstacle. Once upon a time, in a sunny neighborhood filled with flowers and laughter, there were two friends. Lucy, a 6-year-old girl with big, adventurous dreams, and Milo, a fluffy, golden retriever who loved nothing more than to play fetch. Both Milo and Lucy shared a unique, unbreakable bond. Despite their differences, their friendship flourished like wildflowers in the heart of spring. Their adventures usually began in Lucy's backyard. Lucy, bundled up in her brightly colored jacket, would eagerly throw a stick for Milo to retrieve. Milo would dart off after it, his golden coat shining in the sunlight, returning moments later to present Lucy with the prize. The two would also explore the world beyond the backyard. Hand and leash, they'd venture down their neighborhood, greeting every neighbor with their infectious cheerfulness. One sunny afternoon, Lucy and Milo came across a mysterious forest beyond their usual path. Despite a moment of hesitation, their curiosity got the better of them. They ventured into the forest, and the towering trees seemed to whisper stories of old. Yet Lucy and Milo stayed close, their bond acting as their safety net. Suddenly, they heard a faint rustling sound. Milo's ears perked up, and Lucy's heart pounded. The undergrowth parted, revealing a small, scared-looking rabbit. It had a thorn stuck in its paw. Lucy, seeing its distress, carefully freed the thorn. The rabbit, seemingly grateful, hopped away into the forest. Lucy and Milo, feeling accomplished, resumed their journey. They ventured deeper, finding themselves amidst a beautiful glade, illuminated by the sun's golden rays. Feeling tired from their adventure, Lucy and Milo decided to head home. With Milo leading the way, they retraced their steps back to the familiar neighborhood. The sun was setting as they reached home. Lucy, giggling, gave Milo a hug. The day's adventure had only made their bond stronger. As they settled in for the night, with Lucy cuddling into Milo, it was clear that their adventures were far from over. Tomorrow, another day awaited them. The next morning was just as beautiful. Lucy and Milo, ready for another adventure, set out for a day full of excitement, laughter, and togetherness. They played in the park, chased butterflies, and even got an ice cream from Mr. Daniels, the friendly ice cream man. Each moment was filled with joy. The day passed swiftly, and as the sun dipped low, Lucy and Milo found themselves by the lake, watching the ducks swim in the fading light. These shared moments, from the small victories to the grand adventures, cemented their bond. They were truly the best of friends. As they walked home, Lucy whispered stories to Milo. In return, Milo wagged his tail, content in his friend's company. Their day ended as it began, filled with joy. Each day brought a new adventure. Whether they were exploring the depths of the forest or simply lounging in Lucy's backyard, they were content, for they were together. The seasons changed, but their bond didn't. In fact, with each passing day, their friendship bloomed, painting a beautiful tale of loyalty, trust, and unending companionship. It was clear to all that Lucy and Milo were inseparable. Their friendship, a warm flame in the otherwise ordinary world, was enchanting to witness. They had their challenges, of course. After all, what's an adventure without a few hiccups? Yet, they always found a way to overcome them. Together. There came a day when Lucy fell sick. But Milo was there, by her side, offering comfort with his presence and his unfailing loyalty. It was cold outside, but within the house, the warmth of their friendship was more than enough. With Milo by her side, Lucy knew she would get better soon. Sure enough, with each passing day, Lucy got stronger. And Milo was there, for every step of her recovery, his tail wagging in pure joy. Their bond, already strong, grew even stronger. They were not just friends, but a team. An inseparable duo. Their shared adventures were a testament to their friendship. Every story has an end, but not theirs. Lucy and Milo's friendship continued to flourish, creating beautiful memories for them and everyone around. Even today, if you walk down the sunny neighborhood, you can see them. A girl with big dreams and a golden retriever, inseparable, spreading joy wherever they go. Their story is a tale passed down in the neighborhood. A tale of friendship, courage, and an unbreakable bond. A tale that brings a smile to everyone's face. It reminds us of the power of companionship, the joy of shared adventures, and the warmth of a friend's comfort. Above all, it reminds us to cherish our friends, always. So, here's to Lucy and Milo, and their extraordinary friendship. A friendship that taught us to be braver, kinder, and cherish every moment. A friendship that will forever hold a special place in our hearts. The next day, Milo watched as Lucy got onto her school bus. He wagged his tail and barked out a goodbye. It was strange not having Lucy around, but he knew she'd be back home soon. Milo spent the day in the backyard, playing with a tennis ball. But he was restless. He was genuinely missing Lucy. The sun was already setting when Lucy finally made it home. "Milo, I missed you," Lucy said as she enveloped Milo in a tight hug. They spent the evening catching up, surrounded by the golden hues of the setting sun. The next morning, Lucy and Milo woke up early. They decided to visit the park, where they loved to play fetch and meet other friends. In the park, they discovered a new playground. It boasted a huge slide, swings, and a sandbox. Lucy's eyes sparkled at the sight, and even Milo wagged his tail in excitement. Lucy was first to cross the rope bridge, while Milo patiently waited at the end of it. Their companionship was evident, drawing smiles from other park visitors. After playing, they decided to retreat to a shady spot under a large tree and enjoy their packed snacks. They relished the sandwiches and juice, sharing the joy of simple pleasures. Even though they were tired, Milo's wagging tail and Lucy's bright smile showed their contentment. As the sun spread its last glow, they started their walk back home, their hearts full of the day's fun. Early next morning, Milo and Lucy set out for a new adventure. They found a trail by the river and decided to explore it. But they promised to be home before the sunset. The trail was beautiful, lined with lush green trees and colorful flowers. It was filled with the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the gurgling of the river. They came across a small wooden bridge. Looking down, they could see the water clear and bubbling happily over the river rocks. They crossed it, their hearts filled with the joy of exploration. They discovered a small waterfall towards the end of the trail. Lucy's eyes widened, and Milo wagged his tail. They sat there, mesmerized by the beauty in front of them. Lucy pulled out a frisbee from her bag, and Milo's eyes instantly brightened. She threw it, and Milo ran after it, his golden coat glistening under the sun. They spent the day by the waterfall, playing and laughing. As the sun began to set, Milo and Lucy started their journey back home, promising to revisit their new spot. Home was filled with the smell of baked cookies. Lucy's father had prepared a surprise as a celebration of their day of adventure. Lucy and Milo indulged, ending their day on a sweet note. A new day arrived, bringing along the promise of a new adventure. Lucy and Milo were ready for whatever came their way. Because together, they could face anything. A carnival had arrived in town. Lucy and Milo, excited to explore, arrived at the carnival. From games to food stalls, everything was an adventure to them. They tried out every game, won many prizes, and even watched a magic show. Each moment was filled with laughter and joy, creating beautiful memories. As the day ended, they sat under the starlit sky, enjoying cotton candy and each other's company. Their hearts were full of gratitude for their remarkable friendship. The next morning, Lucy had a surprise for Milo. She brought out a brand new red frisbee. Milo wagged his tail excitedly and barked in joy. A day of games and laughter awaited. They headed to the park, the morning sun glistening on the dew-kissed grass. Lucy threw the frisbee, and Milo chased it, his golden fur gleaming in the sunlight. They loved these simple moments. Their day at the park was filled with laughter and joy. They chased the frisbee around the green grass, creating countless memories. Their bond seemed to grow with every passing moment. As the sun began to set, Lucy and Milo decided to return home. They walked side by side, their hearts full of the day's adventures. Indeed, their friendship was a treasure. The next morning, Lucy led Milo to their backyard. There was a new wooden doghouse waiting for Milo. Seeing his new home, Milo wagged his tail, barking happily. Lucy and Milo spent the rest of the day decorating the new doghouse. When they were finished, Milo sniffed around his new home, his tail wagging non-stop. Their days rolled on, each filled with laughter and shared moments. Whether it was a game of fetch or a walk in the park, they were inseparable. Their bond was unbreakable. One day, they decided to visit the old forest again. With Milo leading the path, they ventured into the woods. The forest seemed to welcome them with open arms. They stumbled upon a clear stream with playful fishes. Milo jumped in, splashing water everywhere. Lucy laughed, watching Milo's gleeful antics. It was a day well spent. On their way home, they came across a stray kitten. Looking at each other, they knew what to do. They decided to bring the kitten home and named it Fluffy. Back home, Fluffy quickly became a part of their family. It would chase Milo around the yard and snuggle up with Lucy. Their home seemed more lively than ever. Lucy and Milo would take Fluffy along on their adventures. From the forest to the park, Fluffy was always there with them, adding to their joy and fun-filled escapades. Together, Lucy, Milo, and Fluffy formed an inseparable trio. Their friendship, filled with laughter and love, was a beautiful sight. They proved that friendship knows no bounds. The days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and their bond grew stronger. Their adventures were a beacon of joy, spreading happiness in their little sunny neighborhood. Lucy, Milo, and Fluffy, with their unbreakable friendship, wrote a beautiful story of companionship. Their tale was one filled with love, laughter, and countless adventures. Every day was a new adventure for Lucy, Milo, and Fluffy. And every adventure was a cherished memory. They continued to spread joy, making their neighborhood a happier place. Even today, if you walk down the sunny neighborhood, you'll see a girl, a golden retriever, and a kitten. They're inseparable, living each day as a grand adventure. Their story is a tale passed down in the neighborhood. A tale of friendship and courage. Of trust, loyalty, and joy. A tale that brings a smile to everyone's face. Here's to Lucy, Milo, and Fluffy. Their extraordinary friendship is a testament to true companionship. A friendship that has taught everyone to treasure the simple moments of joy. Every day, they set out for a new adventure, ready to create more cherished memories. And so, their story continues, full of laughter, love, and countless adventures. Stories are engraved in hearts here at Tips for Pet. If you want more exciting stories like this, subscribe to the channel and notify the bell not to miss any content and stay on top of various stories like this. And if you have a furry little friend, be always ready to receive a rain of licks and several unforgettable moments. But remember, behind every piece, there is a heart full of love and kindness. Until the next video.